Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lini Chef, and in today's video I will be discussing why I decided to take a break in listening to K-pop music. Let's dive right in. Reason number one, I am right now in the active process of healing, and my brain is in the stage of complete system reboot. So is my nervous system. So in order for me to feel lighter, because it's overwhelming when you actually feel like you're healing and you're moving on, to listen to the old stuff that you used to cling on, which I will elaborate further. So to me right now, it is much easier to consume and digest some really lighthearted and more instrumental ambient music like lo-fi hip-hop and stuff. And I touched that topic a little bit in my previous video of how I'm overcoming depression, which I will link down below in the description and if you're curious to watch it. And yeah, like I just follow my guts, and I feel like that it's actually great to step out of your comfort zone, which K-pop became to me and many other people in really hard situations. I feel like changing your music playlist definitely helps a lot to kind of refresh your view on life and helps to kind of keep you more grounded, I guess. Number two, I've been listening to K-pop since 2021, and honestly, at some point, I found that I got really addicted to it, because K-pop is not just about music. It's about beauty, it's about fashion, it's about analyzing idols' behaviors, relationships, and everything of all sorts. It's a whole universe of stuff, and you end up not only listening to the music for the most part, but you end up like diving into this rabbit hole of all the other extra things, their vlogs and everything, because this is how K-pop industry wants a fan to be. Like, they want them to get addicted. And at some point, because of this addiction and also me falling into depression and spiraling, I started dissociating too much from the reality, and there was a moment where I caught myself, instead of solving my problems and fixing my life, I was way too focused on this K-pop idol's life and being jealous or sorry or whatever. And I decided that I need to snap myself out of it. It's still good to listen to the music, but you really need to focus on you, because let's face it, even though K-pop idols are humans who have their own problems, compared to, let's say, me, a mere mortal, they have their shit together. They are still having their career running, and here I am, a woman in my 30s, trying to figure out her life, ending one career and shifting to the other. So instead of pouring my time and energy into someone else's life and making them richer by watching tons of their videos, streaming their music, I decided to focus on me and make my life better. Again, it's my personal experience. There's absolutely nothing wrong in being a K-pop fan as long as you know your limits and you don't end up dissociating and daydreaming far too much about living in Korea, which is cool. But when you find yourself just completely not being present in your life at this very moment, but fantasizing about someone else's life, that's not a good sign, to be honest with you. Number three, as any ARMY, I am really excited and looking forward for BTS's new album, Arirang, and it's only going to drop this spring, which is fairly soon, but not so soon. So I'm waiting for something new to drop, because I kind of stuck with my favorite artist and just want something fresh. That's it. Number four, K-pop fandoms are toxic. Yes, I know I sound like a Captain Obvious, whatever, but I just don't take part in all this K-pop wars in the comments, because I feel like people who fight in the comments over some trivial things, regardless of it being K-pop, whatever, I just feel like they have too much free time in their hands. They may be too miserable and they have nothing else to do instead of improving their own lives. They're just fighting some other people and demons in the comments. I don't like doing that. I don't like taking part in that. It's just boring, and yeah, I think I'm just too grown for that BS. But you'll be surprised how many people of my age and older do what I don't like doing, aka fighting in the comments over some crazy BS. And also, another thing is, I don't like how people, especially women in K-pop, treat grown-ass men, which your idols are, as babies. I don't think it's the right look, and not only is it Asian fans, East Asian fans, but also some Western fans. And I'm like, bro, if he's dating someone, it's not a big deal. And it's actually the downside of the K-pop industry, of how it's built, that you're not supposed to date publicly because you will be shamed for it. I just don't want to be the part of that toxicity. To conclude this short video, I honestly am so grateful that humans actually created music, because music of any kind and genre that you like has this amazing magical healing power. And to me, at some point, K-pop was this really beautiful thing. It definitely helped me get through the hardest times. But right now I feel like for me it's time to move on and take a break, and I think it's a good thing to take a break from something that you really love so that you can go back to it later on as a completely different version and better version of yourself. So I hope this video was helpful. I know it was a bit random. You do you guys, and I also hope that you are able to be a fan of K-pop and channel that healing part of K-pop or any kind of music for your own benefit without being sucked in too deep and being addicted to it to the point that you lose yourself and your own identity, because it kind of happened to me, and I decided that I should just step back for now and work on me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next videos. Bye!